Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics Tricks. So in this video I'll be taking the problems related to magnetic effect of electric current, and in this mostly I'll take problems based on Biot-Savart law. And what is Biot-Savart law? It gives the magnitude and direction of magnetic field. For finite conductor we have mu naught I divided by 4 pi r sin alpha plus sin beta. If you want the derivation of that formula, you can go and click on the links which I provided in the description. So in this we have the first question, and it says a conductor in the shape of square edge length is given 0.4 meter, carries a current 10 ampere. Calculate magnitude and direction of magnetic field at the center of the square. Right, at the center of the square we want what is its magnitude and direction. Okay, so let's calculate now. Firstly, you have to calculate what is the direction of magnetic field due to this finite conductor. Then due to this finite conductor, what is the direction of the magnetic field due to this finite conductor and due to this finite conductor. As you can see, to calculate the direction of a magnetic field, you have to consider the current carrying conductor in your hand. Point the thumb in the direction of the current and curl your fingers to that point, right, to the center. As you can see, everywhere it is going into the plane, so we can say that the direction due to first, second, third, fourth will be into the plane. So calculate or find magnetic field due to single conductor and add it 4 times. Add it 4 times right now. So the magnetic field, net magnetic field we have is 4 times the magnetic field due to the one conductor. So 4 times. What is the magnetic field due to the first conductor? It is a square. So we have, this is what is called as 45 degree. This is what is called as 45 degree, and alpha we have 45 degree, beta we have 45 degree, mu naught I divided by mu naught I we have is 10 ampere divided by 4 pi r. 4 pi r over here or d over here is this length, and that is 0.2 into sin alpha, that is 45 degree, plus sin beta, that is 45 degree. So we have this 4 get cancelled. This is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 divided by pi into 0.2 into, this is 2 by root 2. So if you just calculate now, this pi get cancelled. We'll have, this is 20 into 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 right now. So this is 40. So 40 by 2 is 20 into 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 into, this is root 2. So we'll have the answer as 20 root 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla. So this is the magnetic field due to this square. Now in the B, it is they are asking if this conductor is formed into a single circular turn. Now this conductor, right, is formed into a single circular turn, carries the same current. What is the value of magnetic field? Okay, so now in this B, they are saying 4L will become 2 pi r, isn't it? Why? Because this square gets converted into the circle of radius. What? Radius. To calculate radius, we'll use 4L is the circumference of a circle. So radius r will have is 2L divided by pi. So this is 2L divided by pi we have. So this is the radius. Now use the formula. What is the magnetic field due to circular arc? So magnetic field due to circular arc is, we have V is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into alpha. So alpha over here is 2 pi. So mu naught I divided by 2r is the answer. So what is mu naught? 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into I is 10 because same current is flowing, divided by 2 into, it is 2 into L is 0.2 divided by pi we have. Now if you just calculate the value of B, it will become 4 into pi squared into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by, this is 4 into 0.2, this 4 get cancelled, we'll have, this is 5 into pi squared is 10 into 10 to the power minus 6, which will give you 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. So this is the magnetic field at the center of circular current carrying conductor, and this is 20 root 2 indicates what? This is around 2 this is 1.414, no? 2.82 into 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. So if you convert this into what is called as the circular, the magnetic field will automatically become increase, we can say, right? So I hope this is clear. Now the next one, determine the magnetic field at the point P. So at this point we want magnetic field located at a distance of x from the corner of an infinitely long wire bent at the right angle. The wire carries a steady current I. Okay. So over here, for this conductor, this point P is on the length, isn't it? So due to this conductor, there is no magnetic field. Now, what is the magnetic field due to this conductor? Due to this conductor, we have magnetic field. This is semi-infinite, we can say. So therefore, the magnetic field due to semi-infinite conductor is mu naught I divided by 4 pi r. So which is equal to mu naught I over here is I only, and 4 pi r over here is x. So this is the answer. So no need to calculate anything. And direction, if you want, just consider the current carrying conductor in your hand, curl your fingers at the point P, that fingers are going into the plane, that's why direction will be into the plane. So this is the second one. Third one now. A conductor consists of circular loop of radius given 10 centimeter and two straight long sections are as shown in the figure. The wire lies in the plane of the paper and carries a current 7 ampere. Determine the magnitude and direction of magnetic field at the center of the loop. Okay. Now we want what is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field at the center of the loop. Okay. So at the center of the loop we want magnitude and direction. So due to this loop, the magnetic field will be inside. So due to this loop, and due to the straight current carrying conductor, the magnetic field will be inside only. So therefore net magnetic field we have is equal to the magnetic field due to straight wire plus magnetic field due to circular wire. So what is the magnetic field due to straight wire? It is mu naught I divided by 2 pi r. It is just infinite. And what is the magnetic field due to circular loop? It is mu naught I divided by 2r. Take mu naught I divided by 2r common. So you will get 1 by pi plus 1, and if you just calculate the value, you will get 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 as mu naught I we have is 7 divided by 2 into what is r over here? R is 10 centimeter as in 0.1 into this is pi plus 1 divided by pi. So if you calculate now, you will get this is this pi get cancelled. This is 2 this is minus 6, so it is 14 into 10 to the power minus 6 in bracket pi plus 1. So if you just calculate now, 14 into this is 4.14 into 10 to the power minus 6, 14 into 4.14. if you just calculate this now, I'll just calculate, it will be 14 into 4.14, it is 57.96. So answer for this is 57.96 into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. So I hope this is clear. Right, this is how you have to solve. Now the next question, this is the fourth question which we have. The segment of wire shown in the figure carries a current I is equal to 5 ampere, where the radius of the circular arc is 3 centimeter. Determine the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field at the origin. So at this point we want what is the magnitude and direction of the magnetic field. Due to this wire, there is no magnetic field. Due to this wire also, there is no magnetic field. So there is no use of this. This is 90 degree we have. So due to circular current carrying conductor, magnetic field B is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into alpha. So which is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into what is alpha? Pi by 2 we have. So this pi get cancelled. So we have mu naught I divided by 8r. Now put all the values, you will get B is equal to mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into what is I? 5 divided by 2 into what is r over here? R is 3 centimeters. So 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. So which is equal to, if you just calculate now, you will get, this is 2's are 10. So it is 10 pi divided by 3 into, this is 10 to the power minus 5. So if you just calculate this now, this is B is equal to pi divided by 3 into 10 to the power minus 4, which is equal to, this is 3.14 divided by 3 into 10 to the power minus 4. So B we have is 1.05 approximately into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. So I hope this is clear. So this is the fifth problem and the last problem of this session, and it is saying, consider the current carrying loop shown in the figure. Form the radial lines and segments of circle shows in the figure. Find the magnitude and direction of B at point P. Okay. So due to this conductor, there is no magnetic field at point P because it is actually at the base, we can say, right? So due to this conductor and this conductor, there is no magnetic field, but due to this conductor and this conductor, we have a magnetic field at this point. So what is that magnetic field? We have to find that. So due to I and this side, so due to this conductor which carries a current in this direction, inside we have, and due to this conductor which carries a current in this direction, outside we have. So the net magnetic field we have is B1 minus B2. So what is B1 over here? B1 will consider mu naught I divided by 4 pi r. So 4 pi a into 60 degree as in pi by 3 minus mu naught I divided by 4 pi b into what is called as the pi by 3 only. So pi get cancelled, pi get cancelled. So we will have mu naught I divided by 12 in bracket 1 by a minus 1 by b. And what about the direction? We considered a is greater than b, so a indicates out of the plane. So I hope this is clear. So this is b net we have. So this is how you have to solve. This is how you have to solve what is called as the problems related to Biot-Savart law. Now if anyone has any doubt, they can always comment in the comment box. I'll try to reply to your comment as soon as possible. Thank you so much.